accomplished in like the past 8 years.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm being all intimate and gay and cheesy and I'm about to cry.
Dog.
We're filming!
Think about it every night. Don't let this house fall down. The Lord left long ago.
Alright, go ahead.
My name is Johanna Medranda.
Why'd you say it like country accent?
I don't know. It comes out of me sometimes. Only when I'm horny.
What got you into comedy?
God. I don't know. I was like always that fucking bitch at the party, like making everybody laugh. I was just always talking shit. That's why I'm always mean. I'm a good roaster. But I think that, I mean, I was always like the funny friend or whatever. I always took it too far, kind of bullshit. And then, to be honest, which is so cliche, but Georgelopez's Why You Crying, his HBO special, it changed my life. I watched it when I was a kid. It's so much about like, you know, Hispanic culture and like his family and like all the things. And I just remember like laughing so hard and being like, this is so unbelievably relatable and true. And I was just like, I want to tell my freaking fucked up stories about my family and all this shit. After that, I became like a pretty big like stand-up fan. So I think like just watching Cat fucking Williams and Greg Giraldo and, you know, Bill Burr and stuff early on and all that. Dave Attell, obviously. And Ellen DeGeneres. I remember watching her HBO special and I cried because it was so good and so true and like the whole thing, and like she was one of the first like major celebrities to come out. It was like this whole thing. Like I always knew I was like kind of gay and all that. So I don't know, multiple reasons I think, but I just was a fan and also thought myself as a funny person and my friends did, and then I talked about it for a good decade, and then my good friend Bree, who's now my podcast host, Each Other's Mothers, watch it, shameless plug. She signed me up for a variety show that Detroit Rebel Girls was putting on, and they gave me 7 minutes, and she signed me up and she like sent me a message and she was like, hey, I'm co-producing the show, you've always wanted to do stand-up, I got you a slot, write some fucking jokes and see how you feel, and I pretty much never stopped doing it after that.
How long has it been and what keeps you doing it?
It's now been 8 years. 8 years in December. You know, not to be too much of a cheese ball, but it's just like the only thing that makes sense. And it brings me a ton of joy, and for the most part, like the people around me, I think, find a lot of joy out of the things that I co-produce and create and all the things, and I think there's like a ton of community behind it. Just a sense of purpose. I'm not a fucking 9-to-5er. I'm not like ever gonna be a housewife. I'm never gonna like do those things, and this is just what makes sense and feels good and continues to feel good. It's just very like anarchy, I think, and very like fuck the man and fuck what society is expecting of me and all the things, and I get to like just be funny and like be relatable, or at least I hope to be relatable. The best feeling is when people come up to you after your set and they're like, oh man, I feel seen, or that was so funny, or I have this family problem, or I'm also queer, or like whatever the hell I'm talking about. Like I have had people who kind of mirror me, like, you know, looking at my reflection and they're just like, keep going, this is dope, like your stories are great and all the things. So I think that's the whole thing of it too.
When did you meet Mike and what's his reputation?
I met Mike pretty early on, probably like 6-7 years ago. He was playing in the Independent Comedy Club.
Hey, I just wanted to pop in here and say that Johanna is wrong and stupid and a dumb bitch. We did not meet at the Independent. The Independent was not a thing yet. We met at her show at Trixie's Bar. So what made me fall in love with the Detroit scene was they had great independent shows on weekends, and they would bring a comedian out and say, like, you do a show at a bar here on Thursday, and then here on Friday at a different place, and then Saturday at a different place, and put all those together, and you make between $600 and $800, $900, which was awesome. I booked the first one in 2016, and then it was 2018. Every year I did it, I stayed with my buddies Blaine Hill and Ken Whitskool. Booked it. I'm driving there the whole time just assuming I'm going to stay with Ken and Blaine. It's going to be great. I text them, be like, hey man, I'm on my way. Is it cool if I crash with you? Didn't think to do that ahead of time. That's on me. And he texts me, oh, hey, we moved out of that house. The landlord kicked us out. So now I'm living with my parents and you can't stay with me. So I showed up at Johanna's show and I was like, oh shit, I don't have a place to stay all weekend. And Johanna was super nice. She just met me doing the show. And she's like, you know what? Why don't you crash at my house tonight? You can stay there all weekend if you want. I did meet my fiance there. I was dating someone else at the time. We had broken up the day before I left. And we had reconciled on the drive there. And then I met Lindsay that Friday, and I was like, I've made the biggest mistake in my life getting back together with this person because this is who I want to be with. That relationship fizzled out within 3 weeks, and I slid right into Lindsay's DMs, and I was like, what your name is, huh? So that's how I met Johanna.
I had never met him before. I heard he was really funny. I had an extra room in my house, and so I was putting up comics all the time. So he was living in Chicago at the time. He came on a weekend that I was having a house party. He like raged with us, like all the whole thing. And then at that party, he met his now baby mama / fiance, who was one of my best friends. So we were kind of intertwined on like a different level outside of stand-up. I not only respect him as a stand-up, but also as a human. And he's become a great friend of mine, and I love him.
What's your day job?
I am an assistant to a restaurant owner, and I run her social media and marketing and all the things that she would ever need. That pays most of the bills, and I mean, honestly, I'm pretty much a part-time comedian, and that's really cool. So yeah, I would say half entertainment, half hospitality, and then I do a bunch of painting and cleaning and yard work. If anyone needs to hire me, please let me know. Jack of all trades, I guess.
Yeah, what else? You got a rant?
Men! No, just kidding. I'm very tired, which I think is like showing that I'm doing things. I'm really proud of our club, and I'm proud of the friends that we have kind of collected throughout the years that we've been open, and I'm excited for like my next personal chapter, which kind of means that I'll have to take a step back from you guys, but I think that like lately I've been really looking around in my life and been really happy and like feel very like accomplished and very grateful for like who I have in my life and what I have, and stand-up's been going fucking dope. The club's been killing it, and I'm really proud of the city of Detroit and what we're kind of doing. Like, still a little underground, a lot of people don't know, but they're learning, and I think that I've realized that it's gonna take a really long time to accomplish my big dreams, but I have been taking a lot of time to kind of reflect and realize that like my smaller dreams have been like slowly but surely accomplished in like the past 8 years.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm being all intimate and gay and cheesy and I'm about to cry.
Dog.
We're filming!
I'm gonna end it right there, that's my time. Let's get Cronin up here. What's up, buddy? Let's chat. Let's have a chat. I have to pee and I want to smoke a cigarette. Chop, chop.
Jesus, hello, Johanna.
One of your favorite people. You said that.
What?
You said that in my intro.
I know, yeah, I like
You
it.
didn't
No, I met my fiance at your house.
You did, you dirty little slut.
I did. I stole
You
your.
had a girlfriend at the time.
I stole your
said
best
it.
friend. Yeah.
You did steal, and you put semen inside of her.
Yeah.
And it grew into human men.
I ruined her with
We're
my
all disappointed.
disgusting ginger seed.
Ginger seed. That's somebody's fucking porn search in here, and I know it.
It's good for your stomach. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
That's why you're so healthy.
That's why you're drinking so much waters.
That's why you grew that mustache.
But yeah, I just think that gratitude is extremely important. I didn't have that for a long time, and I think work hard and do the things and forgive people and let shit go and fucking find the funny and make friends and connections and fucking lead with your heart, and things will fucking fall into place.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I got.
Well, it's not like we don't try. It's worth it every single night. Don't let this house fall down. The Lord left long ago.
I have a picture of you when we first started dating. You were in Trixie's. One of you was on the toilet in the bathroom, and the other one was like posing in front of the mirror. It was so funny. And then one of you was just taking a shit. You were like, selfie time for my boyfriend.
That's what you ruined.
Yeah, I ruined, yeah.
Yeah. So I hope you can't sleep at night.